Hello, Serge here from the Backyard Driving Range. Oh, we have a question that came in today to customer service, and it's off the tee. It's in reference to the lesson where the daily I did about how to check your vertical swing plane with a tee, sticking a tee in the butt of the club. And this comes to us from Ray Ott, and he says, "Dear Serge, this tip is one of the visual clues most helpful in making sure the club stays vertical at the top of the swing. I have tried your method for 3 years now with limited success and now realize that I have been laying off the club most of the time. That's the curse of being an old rotary swinger. Thanks for the question and your response." Okay, I just read the question. It came in, and my response was to that question where somebody talked about that they saw this drill somewhere about sticking a tee in the bottom of the golf club, and you know, you always got a hole in the bottom of the grip, and where does it point? The place he saw was talking about the tee should point at or above the aiming line. So let's say that's my aiming line, well, let's do it this way. I'll put 2 arrows down really quick here, and many people say that the butt of the club in today's teaching should be pointing somewhere at the ball. I'll do it from this side so you can see it better. Pointing at the aiming line or above it, all right? And the question originally was, where should it point if I'm making a PPGS? It should be pointing down at the ball. At the toe line, not the ball. If you put the ball, look where the club is. It's laid off. It's heavy. All right? Here it's light. So that's what is being referenced here in terms of here. So I'm up here. Naturally, as I transition, the club gets laid off a little bit, so it's kind of pointing a little bit back at that moment. But as I come back, it's now pointing at my waist. And then when I swing through and I'm coming up here on this side, it's running my toe line again to be straight up and down. And naturally, once I swing to the forward swing, as you can see, it's coming down. It's running the toe line again up here, and it pretty much comes down just about near the toe line, pointing at me again, because I point the club at the top the club at the target when I recoil and relax. So the big issue here is that rotational players are laying the club off, but in their mind they're not. That's what they think that's what's got to happen, because that's what they're told. They want the club at this angle here at address, and they want it parallel to that angle up there, and that's what they're told. But that's heavy. All right, this is light. So many times I've heard players over the years say to me, I just can't seem to feel the golf club. And I think that players have been told, and hey, I say it all the time, right? When I take a practice setup and a swing, I'm feeling the setup and feeling the swing, and when I get the swing I want, I set up to the ball and I swing the feel, okay? But it dawned on me years and years ago that when players keep telling me, they say, "Serge, I can't feel the club." And they want to feel the club. Well, what club are you going to feel more? A heavy club or a light club? So I think the true answer is if you really want to be vertical, you should have very little feeling of the club, especially the head. Over here, that head is really heavy. Boom, right? If I get up here and I just let it go, it falls down there. I get up over here, I don't even need to be looking at the club. I can stand here and put the club out there, and I'm looking straight at the camera, and I let it go. It's going to fall straight down my hands, because the key is to learn the sense of feeling a light club, or maybe not even hardly feeling the club. That's the feel you want to get to know that you're vertical. And I think when someone has been swinging a heavy club for a long time and they start going vertical, I think there's some panic goes on because they can't feel the club. And so they're panicking, saying, "How can I hit a golf ball? I can't feel the club." I think we need to reverse that thinking and say, "Hey, I know I'm in a good position to swing the club because now I can't feel it. It is really light, and if it's light, that means it's vertical, and I just swing. I'm up here vertical. What goes straight up is going to come straight down. From here, I just swing up to the tee finish, and the ball gets in the way." This is a way to check it. It's a really good visual that you can check out. Another one, naturally, is swinging, putting a mirror up there somewhere and looking at yourself. Getting here, the sun just really popped out. You can get up here and, like right now, I can put myself here, and I can see my club is laid off, aiming that way. Right here, it's vertical. It's straight up and down to the ground. Right? If I let go of this club, I'm watching my shadow right there towards the net. You probably can't see it, but that's how you use your shadow. Your shadow is your best buddy. For one reason, it never lies. It only tells the truth. Sometimes you might not like what you see, but what you see is what you are. And It never lies. And the beauty of it, if you're swinging looking at your shadow, you can be put the shadow at your back. You can see how still your head is staying. You can see where the club is up here. You can see it laid off this way. Right now, if I'm standing at this position using my shadow and I'm vertical, I can see my club appears to be right up here, straight up from my hands. I go like this now, just laying it off that much. I can see the club in the middle of my triangle of my arms here on the ground. So I know it's laid off. So again, there's your best buddy. Only tells the truth, never lies. Okay? So I think the key is if we want to play successful peak performance golf, which is 3/4 limited turn vertical swing, especially in the backswing, don't be worried about not feeling the club. That's what you want. You want a light club. If you're really feeling the head of that club and it's starting to put stress on your fingers, your hands, your forearms, your wrists and forearms, and even all the way down up into your biceps and maybe your shoulders, as compared to here, straight up, fall straight down here, everything falls back that way. Heavy clubs fall that way. Light clubs fall straight down. That's what we want. Light is right. Okay? So, good observation, good question, and the key is vertical. 3/4 limited turn vertical. The arms can only swing up and down, and so that's what we want, vertical. So, I think it's great if you actually can say, I can barely feel my club. You know you're vertical. Light is right at the top of the backswing. That's it for the Surge for today, and I'll be talking with you all again soon.